Hello everybody, this is Sonya. Now I'm just going to show you a few things I bought yesterday. I sure moved them over. No, there's not really many places they can go to. I'll just shift them out of the way anyhow, somewhere. Oh. I can't. There's no way. Yes, they might be up here. Put them up there. If it all falls, then we can cry. Now I got this from Vinnie's, but I know that I've already got some of these bits of lace, but I bought some anyway. It cost me $1, so I thought I'd have these pieces because I think they might be nice for me. Yeah, look at this. These are vintage pieces. And I could have had a bit sometime, I don't know. I think a friend of mine's donated a lot of stuff to them, and I've also got a lot from her too, so there's another nice piece. I hope you can see these, because it's not easy to see a piece of lace, is it? Oh, look at this. I'll put this piece of shiny down there. Look at that. Now you'll be able to see it. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? There's that one. Oh, look at the pink. Oh, this is a nice one. This was a good buy for $1. I thought, I have lace, but $1, you know, you can't leave it there for that. Vinnie's just fixed up their store and it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. It's beautiful now. You can get round in there. I can get around and see everything, and it was just so good. And look at all the staff. Talk to all the people. That took a while. But anyway, and I have some of this, so this is a nice piece anyway to work with. And so are these two. So $1 for this, I think, is a really good buy. Really good buy. So this one here is awesome. I do love that. I've got a funny feeling I might have a bit of this. It looks very vintage, doesn't it? But I don't think it is actually. I think it's... But it looks vintage, and that's a good thing, isn't it? And then there's these white ones, which are acrylic. But I can make something out of them, and I forgot to start this thing. And I forgot to start the thing. It doesn't matter. Don't worry about it now. I'll look at the clock instead. But I don't think this will go. That's nice. I want to try and do something with one of these one day. Instead of not using these holes, we should probably do that. It's a bit older piece. And there's this one. Might have to be pressed down a bit flatter. This one's a lighter colour, a nice colour too. And then there's this one. And there's a bit on each one, you know. This is absolutely worth $1, isn't it? Well, I definitely will pay $1. I didn't mind paying $1 for that because I thought it was really, you know, really worth that much. It's really, really is. So I must have a look. See, go and see if they got any more. I suppose I could do that, but I've got to put some things in my giveaway, so we'll put some, but I could give away some of mine, wouldn't even notice it was gone anyway, so don't know what I've got to buy more for, but anyhow, so we got that. Then I got these beads. Look at the beads. There's 2 packets here. These cost me $1 each. Stickies come off that. I was going to say, yesterday I was trying to tie them up because these are, you actually buy them like this, usually. Right, they're on strings like that, they're on hanks. And then you knit with them. You know, you can knit with them when you're making a bag or something, because they're all strung for you already. But I don't think I'll do that because I have already done the bag thing for me, I think. I might do a doll thing one day, but I'll see. But there's a lot of, all the same size, beautiful idea, love it. I don't know whether I'm going to take them off the string, probably not, because then I can, now that's a good buy for $1, and this one here was $1 as well, but this one here's not, all the ends are undone, like I've tied a lot of them up. I sat out there last night, and I've got to pull them out very carefully so I wouldn't spill them everywhere, so we're going to do, I don't know, Sonya, you better stop now. Some of these are mostly connected, okay? So they're all, because I went through and I tried to do that. Oh dear, I don't know if these are. When I say connected, they're all actually on on a string. There you go, see they're on the string. And I tied a knot. And I did that with a lot of them so they wouldn't come apart. This one here I haven't done too. If I did, I didn't do a very good job because it's fallen apart. But look how many you got. Isn't that nice? They're beautiful colour. As soon as I seen them, there was a friend of mine standing there, and he said, "Do you want to have a look in here?" I said, "Oh no." I said, and he opened the drawer. I said, "Oh yeah, I'll have those." He got them out for me, passed them to me, and then he found the pink ones. And you know what? I didn't look any in the drawer again, and I probably should have done, or wish I had done, just in case there was more. They're different colours, but I think they're beautiful, and they're really very much worth money. Very so, because these, a hank of those have cost a fair bit. Don't know how much now, can't remember, probably from $7 to $11 or something, maybe they're not that dear now, probably $4. Takes a real lot though to make the purse that so I got them from Vinnie's, plus I got something else from Vinnie's, these here books. I got these books from Vinnie's. Now as soon as I seen this, I thought, oh, bugs, oh dear, I love bugs. Who has been shopping? Okay, I just do love the pictures, you know, and if it's brand new, and the books are only, you get 5 for $1 there, so that's a good buy, isn't it? Especially when you get something like this. I mean, to me, I'm going to use this as a influence thing, inspirational thing. Maybe one day I could cut the odd thing out of there, but mostly it'll be for if I want to draw a butterfly or draw a bug of some sort. I've got an idea of what I want him to look like, you know, so some of them are a little bit scary. There's a book about, it says, find 9 more red-eyed flies. So that's what you want to do. That's what the book's about, finding things in there. And so that's fun. Don't like spiders. Well, I don't mind a spider as long as it's over there, you know. But these are all right. These, well, I say that, I suppose people won't agree, but they're all there. We're all here for a reason, even the spider. This is a nice one. Nice, pretty, all the colours and you can be inspired by this sort of thing. I can. Inspiration. Look at them bugs. Look at that. Isn't that cool? You could somehow applique something like that, and then there's one to colour. But I don't think I'll be doing that. I used to love colouring when I was young, but I'm more into making something a bit more interesting now. So that was that one. And then I picked up this because it was new, it was there, and it was in the kids' books, and it was in the 5 for $1. I think I only bought two for the $1. I didn't go right over the top. Well, see, it's got a few things in there you can copy if you want to get some shapes. But this has got a bit of stuff made with felt, mostly for children to do. It's a kid thing, and I think, well, maybe I'll have somebody one day that I can show this to or give this to, you know, for kids' things. See, it's good for them to learn these nice, interesting things, isn't it? I think it is. So that's what I'm keeping that for, I think. It'll be a brand new book. It's a brand new book. It's never been used. I've seen it in the library in the past. Don't know if there's anything in here that I haven't seen or you know, had a go at myself. So I'm sort of probably just good for teaching kids to do something. That doll's pretty cool. I do like that little doll. There's actually how to make the little doll. You do have a lot of patterns for that sort of thing though, and I love the clothes. Oh wow, isn't that cool? A little bit ordinarily put together, but and then it shows them how to do knitting, and it's a really nice little book for kids. I think it is. It's made by me. It's just a stitch-by-stitch guide to knitting, sewing and embroidery. And I definitely could not leave that behind because I do love a book. and then I bought these. Now these cost me $1 each, but I don't mind. I don't know what this says here. I've got no idea. Look at that, isn't that nice? It cost me $1 each. These are lines. It says type It says typo on the bottom of every page here. So I don't know, but I love the colour. I do love the colour. And then I have this one, and I don't think it's not in English, is it? Somebody's had these for a little while, I think. I just think that they're really interesting. So that's the same. But I didn't mind paying $1 for that. I thought that was really cool. I don't know if Jeremy wanted me for anything, but anyway. What else? Oh, this here too I got from there. This here I got. It says 7 metres. When I got home, I thought, no, that must be 1.7. Let's have a look. It couldn't be 7 metres in here, surely. This was $1. I do like $1 a bargain. I do like $1 bargain. I just picked that up and I didn't mind the feel of that. I think she's measured it at 0.7 metres, because I don't think there's 7 metres in there. Not quite a metre there, look. Right, because you got that, maybe there is a metre. It's interesting. I don't mind it. I think it'll look nice. I'd say you could stitch this pretty good. It's not, yeah, look at that. That'll go really well. And it's a creamy colour. I don't know what that meant. Well, it's not white, so I'd rather stitch on something that's like this colour. This would make a good slow stitch background for a piece, maybe. You know, you could put behind your slow stitching and use it for a bit of a background. So that'd be all right for that. So that was all right for $1. Okay, so is that all I got from there? I think so. And then I went to Care and Assist because I wanted to get a frame thing. Okay, so I got this one, and she charged me $7. It's not on the packet now. It actually wasn't in this, but this came with it because this was actually its pocket. There's little, what's names in there, little washers. And this was brand new. It was still in the packet. I took it out yesterday because I wanted to make sure it's tight enough because I'm going to use it and do something in there. Somebody's already stitched this on. And that's all right because I got that as well, but no, that wasn't bad. I didn't mind that because the other ones were really dear. She's got a really high price on things there. Another bead needle from there. Now, when I say to her, have you got any bead needles, she only gets out one at a time, sells me one at a time. She doesn't want me to have too many, you know. I need them because they bend. Took her ages to figure out if there was 1 or 2 in there. Anyway, so she only charged me 50 cents for that. She had a whole heap of stickers and she said, look, these are only 20 cents each. You'd have as many as you like. And I thought, well, I don't really want them. I didn't mind the little house. So I bought one. She had a whole heap of mostly wedding and something else, but I don't really want stickers. Sometimes I use them, but not all the time. But then I bought these crochet hooks, so I was really pleased about that because mine the other day were nasty that I was trying to use. And these are really good because they're all new-ish. She had a big box full of them, you know. I thought, I didn't realise that they were there because I was looking at mine the other day and mine are really, they're the silver ones and they're not very good. And Sonia's been using them for other things. I'm poking the glue pot at me. You know, I'm just being naughty, I know. So I got those 3 crochet hooks because I do use them a lot, even if it's not for crochet, but I intend to keep these for me crochet. Okay, so I won't be wrecking them. Anyway, so that was all I got from there. I went to the library. I want to show you the library books because there's a few things in some of them that I think would be really, people might be interested in that do things that, like I do, you know. And because I'm interested and I like to go and have a look at them before I buy them, you know. We're all a bit like that, aren't we? Now, I've been borrowing this from down there for years because I really, really like the way that this stuff that this lady's made in this. It's a mixed media exploration. Now, I really do love the work. I do love the work, but I've not done anything, I don't think, yet. I've been borrowing it for years. It's been in there since '08, and I really have brought it home so many times, and not really done a lot with it. But I've seen different ones that do things like this and that, and it is really, really cool. Look at this. I love the hearts, but just like, I just like them, okay? I'm just going to mouthful my coffee. I hope this is filming all right, because it's been doing a bit of a blurry thing lately on me. The light shining on the book, and I'm sorry about that. But anyway, this is, now this I really love. I really do like that. Might have a go at something like that, because I love the way that book's put together. Yeah, well, it's just, yeah, it's a book. Here's a book. Then there's this corset thing. Isn't that cool? I really like that. Now I do have my own little body thing like that, a small one that I bought. When I say small, it's like a bit, it's the size of a kid's one, only it's a lady one. It's a more scaled down a bit, so I wanted to dress it. It's got all these pretty things in it, like, so hang on, we get to the bits. Now that's not my kind of thing, but it's still, I love the work around it and that sort of thing. This is a bit dark for me too. We'll get to it, don't worry. We get to the part that I really like, but see, other people might like this, and I don't think there's anything wrong with me showing you my library book. I like this. This is interesting. I'd do it in really lighter colours though, myself. So some of these colours are really dark for me. And these are made with felt, paint, stamps, and you know, it's all really intriguing to me. I love it. And there's this one here. I did make a bracelet once that was something like these things, I remember. Yeah. It's metal, bits of metal stitching and stuff. But it's only very thin stuff that you can actually sew through if you want to, wallpaper. Fly stitch, each stitch, there's the fly stitch. Looks like a Y, there's a satin stitch. Oh, okay, so she's got stitch samplers in this part. Herringbone stitch, chain stitch. Well, all the times I've looked at this, I never really noticed that before. I was looking mostly at the buttons and the stitch, and I didn't realise that that's what was written there. Now, this is one of my favourites. This is absolutely beautiful. I love that. Elements of design. I'm thinking about having a go at something like this, because I really like the way that they put the beads on and the brads and make those little things there and all this here. I'd really like to try that. And there's another picture of it, I think. Yeah, isn't that good? It's really nice, eh? Oh, gee, I hope it's coming up in the good colours that I can see, because it's really pretty. And then it's got a closer look at it, and she's showing you what's sort of what on it, you know. I would do something like it. I wouldn't make mine exactly the same as hers, because this tells you how to do it too, so that's a good thing. But I might not even do that. I might think, oh, I like this, so I'd do it my way. I'd cut out the little tags. I've got those little things I'd stick on there. I'd probably paint a bit. I'd probably do it, but not like she's got model and clay all over this bit, I think. Hang on. Number 9. Is it number 9? I don't know, can't say. I can't which one they numbered. If I go back here, it probably tells me. But it's really cool, isn't it? Isn't it interesting? I think it's really nice. I know it's old, but it's new to me. You know, well, it's not. I've seen it many times, but I still do like it. You know, there's buttons. How you put your buttons on. And these little... Look at that. Isn't that good? Cloth, paper, scissors. What was mine? Calico. Isn't that terrible? I don't even remember the name of my Etsy shop. Oh dear, that's not good, is it? Oh my goodness me, Sonya, you've lost the plot. Look at them. See, and there's just that's a bit of stuff like I got there this morning. There's some stamps on it. Is that the beads, metallic beads? Love the metallic beads. I've got some of those. There's some rice names in there. Eyelets. More beads and stamping and stuff like that on there. Ideas. See, the ideas of this absolutely awesome. This is a what's the name of what she was going to do with it? That's the design board, and that's just good. I'm trying to still think of the name of my Etsy store. Oh dear. Calico paper. What is it? I don't know. Oh dear. I hope you're still watching me. I'm sorry if I'm upsetting you. This is nice. I like that. Oh, and this too. I'm a big fan of that as well. But it's repetitive. Too repetitive for me. I love that part and I love that part, but I don't think I'd put it all like that, you know. I'm not a big fan of doing the same thing over and over again, as you well know. Can't even do one thing and finish it. Sometimes I do all right. Look, I love the door. I love the door. Now she's done that. And this one here too. Isn't it nice? I do that. Come from doorways. She got the inspiration from the doorway. And then it's got all them little tickets hanging off the bottom of that. That's really cool, isn't it? This one's really nice, and I'm not a big fan of red, but I do like that. I do like that. Now she could be on the internet. I don't know if I've seen any of that. I probably have. What does it say on the... I'll have a look when we get to the back and see if there's anything interesting on there. But I just thought I'd show you this book because I think it's really awesome. It's a lot of mixed media, I guess, but I do like that as well as everything else that I do. So what can I say? A lot of people do. Some people just like to stick with the one thing, sewing or the paperwork. But I think it all goes together really eventually. Look at that one. That's beauty, isn't it? I love these, the way that's all done. And that poor lady, I'd draw my face like that. I can't draw faces for the money. I've got no idea. We'll see, there's a design for that. There's a heart one. A heart quilt, padded heart quilt. Books and bindings. That's nice. I love the way they put the beads around the bottom of that. Look at this. Isn't it good? I do like it. Sorry if you're not seeing it all. Beautiful. I'm a big fan of this book. So this is the bit at the front. This is a Gothic book. I do like the Gothic book. But you know what? I'd like to design... I'd like to shapen that. But I don't know, I think I would, instead of the Gothic part, I'd probably put a gypsy boho style thing in there. You know, I'd probably do the boho style in that if it was me. Just the idea. Look at this one. It's a wedding one. Isn't this nice? Pretty colours. I do like that. And I don't think it's old enough. Oh, look at that one there. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Look at this. I love how she's used that. 3.5 by 3.5. Little tiny book. That is the same one, isn't it? I think so. Maybe. Yeah. And that one. Aren't these nice? Anyway, I hope, you know, there's nothing wrong with, you know, showing you how to... You could probably go and buy one of these. Nice. Doesn't say anything about... the name is Beryl Taylor, and this is blending paper, fabric and embellishments to create designs. And that's the thing that I like about it. It's got all that stuff in there. I don't know if she's on any YouTube or Pinterest or anything, because I never really looked to see if there was anything like that there. It doesn't say anything on here, but see, this was in, when did I say, 2008. A long time ago. There's just so many books that I bought from the library after they've decided they didn't want them anymore, but I haven't managed to get this yet because I haven't cleared that out. And that's understandable. And then I got this one here. When I got to take it back, I better put that in the back of it. Okay, so I hope you don't mind me showing you these. Modern folk embroidery, 30 contemporary designs. So this is really cool. This is by Nancy Nicholson. Well, Beryl Taylor. I've seen her things on somewhere else. I think I might have done. I think I might have seen her book somewhere else. Let's have a look. What did she have? Does it tell me anywhere? So and so. Sometimes they do have a list of what other books that they've got in the back. I like the doll. I'm looking at this though for the stitches and the design things and the ideas. I get them for the ideas sometimes. Well, I haven't had a book for really, for years and years and years, really. I borrowed some not long ago and hardly ever looked at them. Oops, hit the coffee cup on mine. Butterfly I like. That there I do like. So here's some stitches. There's more stitches. Chain stitch family, the feather stitch family. This is interesting. But then I've got all this, but you know, you never know if you might like this sort of thing to find. So I'm showing you this too, okay? In case you want to find something like this, if you can, if you like it. It's got all this. That's neat. I do like that. That's a cuff. And I really want to make one of these because I did some a while back, but they weren't. Oh, they're all right. There's nothing wrong with them. What have I done with them? I think I've gifted them away. They were more or less the lace ones. These I like these, and that thing there. But I don't think I do like how I'd put it together and make it into something different. But you can make little bits for your tree there, can't you? So there you go. Little ideas on different shapes and that. That's pretty cool. Everybody likes it. We all like the same sort of stuff. We just got all different sorts of ideas of what we'd do with it, how we'd present it and what we'd put it on, eh? You know, it's just so much fun. And I keep watching Annie Claxton. She is an amazing artist, this lady. I love her channel. She's naughty though, because I keep wanting to make all the things she shows and all the things she does. I think, oh dear, I like that, I want to try that, I want to try that, I want to try that. I've got to stop watching it because I really want to keep trying everything. And Annie, I really do enjoy your channel. I really do, darling. It's so much fun. And she is so good. You know, she really is a really clever lady. She does so much stuff. I've only just found her channel not long ago and I really like it. I do. I watch them every morning while I'm having my egg and toast, if I can have time to do that. And I did this morning. I do enjoy watching that, her channel. She's a very nice person. So anyway, so, you know, you can go over and have a look at her channel and see, because that's the name of her channel, is her name. Look at these. But you know what, I don't like the background. I don't like that at all. But you know, if you know me, you know that I wouldn't. So these are good combination stitches, aren't they? That's a good idea for them. But I think they look better on a different colour. That's just my own opinion. That's nice. Look at this. I do love a circle. I mean, oh, that's nice, isn't it? Oh, I do like the circle. Yeah, it shows you. I'm interested in doing the doll, but the poor little thing's face is a bit different. But then I probably wouldn't make it any better anyway, because it's not very. It doesn't appeal to me, but everybody else's could do. We've all got our own design. Like I said, oh, look at that. That's cool. You got to cut it out though. That's the thing. I'm not very good at that. Different colour background again, I think. These are nice. Applique. Oh, look at that. Flower pieces. This is nice, this book. I really do like this. I actually went up there to borrow one that I'd seen on the internet and couldn't remember what it was when I got there, so I'm going to have to look it up anyway. I told him I'd ring him when I found out what it was, because I couldn't for the life of me remember what it was. Lots of ideas and inspiration, you know, you can just... Hopefully I can look through here a couple of times and then put it away and then go and do it. You know what I mean? It comes to you then, doesn't it? It's like, oh, I don't know. And we've got some little templates in there too. So if you bought it yourself, you could do that. But this has got it's got felt, balled, woolcraft, foam, fabric and threads, so we're using all the goodies. Look, all the goodies. We're using all the goodies. So that one is really nice. That's a modern folk embroidery, contemporary designs. beaut. Do like that. I know my what's the name reaches a long way. My thing. Now this is Adventure with Fabric. This one. This is Julie M. whatever. I probably should show you more of my books anyway, but I'm just sort of looking for something different, you know. So this is to do with all sorts of bits. Look at this. Wow. And I do not mind this at all. It's going to show me how to make all this stuff. And then you've got the introduction and what you should use and combine in the fabrics and how to make the knots, and these are parts that for the living area we can have well, that's a footstool or a table if I ever seen one. You could only put that somewhere where nobody was going to go, wouldn't you? You couldn't possibly go near that without. Anyway, I suppose the table's got a leg on it and then the cushions are under there. It's a pillow chair. It's a pillow chair. It says that, yes. Well, there it is. Look, see? Isn't that cool? But I don't think I'll make that, okay? I think I'll pass. That one there's neat. I do like that. That's how to put it together. You've got all these ideas in here too, you see. You've got the ideas. Ideas in the design for you. And this is a mat. That's interesting. A bit of folding and ironing in that, I think. Fold it and iron it. Be good. This is cool. Look at that. It's a folded wallflower. That's neat. Yeah. Like that. That's nice. Now I do like this, but it might be tricky. I might not be too bad putting it together. If you got it all right and lined up properly, you'd probably get the right thing on you. That's nice, isn't it? Look, I do like that. It's a nice water lily. Yes. And this one here, look at this. That's nice. It's a placemat. You see, I'm looking for ideas. And, you know, you just throw something together. Not really. So this is all just done with circles, and then you just have to turn it back. I say, yes, surely, Sonya. And then we have a hexagon, this hexagon with the peep through a bit in the middle. I think that's what it says. Peep Show Hexagon Coaster. I do like them, but I'm not keen on that bit. That's nice. Everybody's got their own taste, so we can. And if I can tell you, you know, honestly, what I do. Now there's a peacock there. A friend of mine has got a display down in the library of the things that she does, because she recycles everything. You know, everything. She makes all her own clothes and everything. She's a really, really clever lady. And this is a peacock here. It was made by, oh dear, isn't that cool? She made this peacock and he looks really good. He's got real feather and everything on him. So they're made like that and then put together. Yeah, that's interesting. And here we have a ladybug pincushion. That's nice, isn't it? Well, I do like the ladybug pincushion. And there's a needle case. That's pretty. That's a nice idea. It's a good design, isn't it? It's nice to have something different. This one here is a bowl, a catch-all bowl. Probably wouldn't be able to catch as much as I have, but anyway, that's really cool, isn't it? Just for you. I love this. Now, I've done that in paper many times. I've done that in paper. I don't know how many times I've done that sort of thing in paper. And it is so much fun to put together. And I'm really going to do some of that, eh? Oh, yes, with the fabric. Because before, but the paperwork's so good. It looks so good. Because I seen that years and years and years ago when before I think I did my YouTube channel. I was making these paper ones, and I don't know how many I did just by putting it together just for the fun of it. And I don't know what I've done with it, but I don't have it anymore. But it's so nice, and I'm so pleased to have this. idea here in front of me, because there's nothing worse than you can't remember how to do something. I do like that. I'm going to put a little bit of a piece of paper in there so I can find that. I'll have a go at that. Because when I do that, I'm thinking, see, that's plain. We can put something on that. Or even before we fold it, or I don't know. I think this is really the reason I got this book, was it for this thing. I do love it, and it's not hard once you get the hang of it. Like I said, I sat down and cut it, papers, and did that for ages. And I love this too. Now this is really nice, these flowers, and they're made out of circles, and that's, you know, that's pretty easy. And I've made some of these too in the past, but not that fluffy. I haven't put that many pieces together. Look at that, isn't this beautiful? Look at that. Look at that. Ah. I wonder if Valita's watching. Valita, look at this. You could make one of those, darling. You're a very clever lady. It's really nice. The colours, I love how you put the colour on all these things you do. She's another clever lady. Valita Reynolds, and I don't know if that's your name on your YouTube thing. I hope so. I'm going to put the links for these people's channels up, okay? You two ladies, and plus any Claxton and Susie's craft thingy. I'm going to, there's three of you, but I'm really keen on watching your channels, you ladies. There's a lot of others too that I watch, don't get me wrong, but those three I'd like to mention today because I really enjoy their channels. Very clever ladies, all of them. This bit here I can cut properly. Look at that. Now what is this? It's a tree. Is it a tree? It's a Christmas tree. Cool, I guess. Yeah. This is nice. I like this gift thing. I do like that. Shows you how to make it there. I think it's got all the pattern in the back. Now the library does allow us to take that out and actually use it, but you have to put it back in. There's a rule there. I'd scan it anyway. I think I'd take it out of there and scan it for myself and then put it back in, because I know that's not, well, using the pattern would be okay, the actual pattern, because they're everywhere, you know what I mean, but anyway, I don't worry about it. As long as I'm not saying anything that's to do with this. It's my thing that I made because I used the thing, but anyway, you can probably find the pattern on Google for it. If you've got its name, you can find the pattern for it on Google. This is a nice little toy, isn't it? It's a nice little toy. It's a llama. Llama mama, that's what it is. See, because on the other page you couldn't really see it that clear, could you? Yeah, well, so they got the pattern in here. And on the back of this it tells you a couple of different books. I don't know if she does these. No, that one's not hers. No. Okay. So Julie M. Because you anyway, I can't say that. Sorry about that. But that is really fun too, isn't it? This book. Okay, so that was what I did yesterday. Had fun with those. So thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'm going to come back on here after and show you something else. I don't know what I'm going to do today. Don't know what I'm going to do today. I just got that much stuff around me. I just don't know what I'm going to do. I mean, I'm up a bit late today. I slept until 8 o'clock. Oh dear, how shocking, but I did. You know, that just makes a big difference to your time. Okay, so thanks for watching. Please leave a like or subscribe, or, you know, and go over and watch those other ladies. They are so good. They are so good. And I'll talk to you later. Thank you. Bye-bye.